Filipino possessive sentences. Filipino possessive sentences indicate ownership or relationships between objects, people, or concepts. In Filipino, there are different ways to form possessive sentences depending on the structure of the sentence and the focus as well. Here are the 5 things that you'll have to remember. The first one is using nang to indicate possession. The word nang, pronounced as N-A-N-G nang, is used to indicate possession where the possessor comes after the noun being possessed. This structure is commonly used in Tagalog. The structure is noun plus nang plus the possessor. Number 2, we have using kay or kina to indicate possession. Kay is used for singular possessors while kina is used for plural possessors. The structure focuses on the possessor. The structure is kay or kina plus possessor plus ang or ang mga plus the noun. Number 3 is using sa to show ownership or relation. Sa is used similarly to nang but is often used in specific contexts to indicate the possessor more clearly, especially when the possessor is a proper noun or a person. The structure is noun plus sa plus possessor. Number 4 is possessive pronouns or using possessive pronouns like akin, which is mine in English, iyo, yours in English, kanya, his or hers, it's gender neutral, atin or amin, which translates to ours in English, and then inyo, yours, plural in English, and kanila or theirs are used to indicate possession directly. So the structure is noun plus possessive form. The 5th one is using ang with possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives such as aking, which is mine in English, iyong, your in English, kanyang, his or her in English, it's gender neutral, ating is our, inyong is your, plural, and kanilang or their in English are used before the noun to show ownership. So the structure is ang plus possessive adjective plus the noun. Let us have the following example sentences for number 1 using nang to indicate possession. Aklat ng bata. That means the child's book. An aklat is a book and then a bata is a child. Aklat ng bata. Sapatos ng tatay. So the father's shoes, sapatos is shoes, and then tatay is the father, sapatos ng tatay. Bag ng nanay is the mother's bag. So a bag is a bag, and then a nanay is a mother. Kotse ng guro. So a kotse is a car, and then a guro is a teacher. The teacher's car, kotse ng guro. Laruan ng aso, the dog's toy. A laruan is a toy, and then an aso is a dog. Laruan ng aso. The second one is using kay or kina to indicate possession. Kay Maria ang payong means the umbrella belongs to Maria or Maria owns the umbrella. So a payong is an umbrella and Maria is the name of the person. So kay Maria ang payong. Kay Juan ang aklat, so the book belongs to Juan or Juan owns the book. So aklat is a book and then Juan is the name of the person. Kay Ana ang kotse, so the car belongs to Ana or Ana owns the car. A kotse is a car. Kina Pedro at Juan ang bahay. The house belongs to Pedro and Juan. So, a bahay is a house. Kina Maria ang mga aso. So, the dogs belong to Maria. So, an aso is a dog and mga aso means dogs. So, the word mga makes things plural. Kina Maria ang mga aso. Number 3, we have using sa to show ownership or relation. Ang cellphone ay sa akin. So, the cellphone is mine. A cellphone, akin is mine. Ang cellphone ay sa akin. Ang laruan ay sa bata. The toy is with the child. So, laruan is a toy and then a bata is a child or a kid. Ang kotse ay sa tatay. The father's car or the car is with the father. A kotse is a car and then a tatay is the father. Ang bahay ay sa kanila. Their house or the house is theirs. So, a bahay is a house. Another one is ang kwaderno ay sa estudyante. So, the student's notebook or the notebook is owned by the students in a way. So, an estudyante is a student and a kwaderno is a notebook. Number 4, we have using possessive pronouns. Aklat ko ito. This is my book. So, aklat is a book and then ko is me. Ito is this. Bahay nila iyon. That is their house. So, a bahay is a house. Bahay nila iyon. That's their house. Kotse niya ito, this is his or her car because niya is gender neutral. So, kotse niya ito. Cellphone mo ito, this is your cell phone. Kwaderno natin ito. This is our notebook. A kwaderno is a notebook. Number 5, we have using ang with possessive adjectives. Ang aking libro, my book. So, a libro is a book. Akin is mine. So, ang aking libro, ang iyong sapatos, your shoes. Sapatos is shoes. Iyo is your. So, ang iyong sapatos. Ang kanyang kotse, his or her car. So, kanya is gender neutral. So, it's either his or her. A kotse is a car. Ang kanyang kotse. Ang ating bahay, our house. So, bahay is a house and then atin is our. So, ang ating bahay. Ang kanilang mga anak, their children. So, an anak is a child. Mga anak is children because the word mga makes the noun plural. So, mga anak, children, kanila is theirs. Ang kanilang mga anak. And that is all about for this video regarding Filipino possessive sentences. Maraming salamat for watching this video and see you again in the next one.